EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. Short boot taken at the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. They find some open field here. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
Now, the good thing for you, partner, is you're not as old as I am, okay?
That's true.
So back when the dinosaurs roamed the earth, the right side of an offensive line was almost always your power side. Your bigger, stronger, physical guys. And on this play, they tossed it right and looked like it.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, but that's not the case so much anymore, you're saying, with the bigger guys?
Not necessarily.
You find the best guys, plug them in on your O-line.
Right. As a general rule now, you're a lot more balanced on your offensive line. It might still lean towards your best pass blocker on the left side,
sure,
but not necessarily all the time.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Jackson now. Buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 22, Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual-type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
57, Mike, 57. He's tired of me. He's tired of 55.
After the interception, here's Watson. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Now, this play was all about the eyes. As he rolled out to his right, he kept one eye downfield and one eye on what was in front of him, and he ended up picking up some pretty good yardage.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. First carry for Carlos Hyde. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
You got to get the ball until you get the ball. at 52. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. 25. Switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Let's go.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Mike 36. Mike 36. 9. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Following the penalty, it's Hyde. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
4 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Ravens.
Watch 36 to my screen.
On 2nd down, Hyde. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Carlos Hyde, 29 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yep.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Bradley Roby, the ex-Buckeye, with a corner blitz and the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Here's Jackson to throw. And he's going to go down again. J.J. Watt in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Throwing is Jackson. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. And this one will be touchdown right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Watson with a give to Miller. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already on their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and pressure advantage.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th.
Slam. 59.
And they'll run for it with Miller. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Jackson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Sliding out of the pocket. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Jackson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. There defensively to knock it away was the safety, Justin Reed. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on 4th down. On 2nd down, Hyde. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That's good for Texans. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
1st down, a run with Hyde. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the 44, Watson being chased out left. He finds his running back, Hyde. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
And the Texans, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
57's the mic. Watch 57. 26. Watch the safety creep.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Check 43.
Watson going to give this one to Miller. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. They keep it with Miller on first down. And able to work his way down to the 16. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. On second down, here's Miller. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll try the air now with Watson to the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Check hot route. Hot. Check.
Here's Johnson. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Texans push further out in front. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So that'll back them up 5.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.